From Westview High School, it's Westview Warrior Basketball coming to you live on LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with color commentator Jamie Miller and the Westview Whistler and Statman extraordinaire Dan Byler. And tonight, it's Game 2 of the 2022-23 basketball season, featuring the 1-0 Westview Warriors hosting the 1-0 Northridge Raiders. The Warriors are coming off an opening night win under their brand new head coach Chandler Pribble on Tuesday evening versus the Bethany Bruins. That score was 61-47. The Raiders, under head coach Scott Rodiker in his fifth year at Northridge, defeated the Elkhart Lions on that same night on Tuesday evening by a score of 51-43. The Warriors are going to try to avenge a three-point loss to the Raiders last year over at Northridge and tighten up the all-time series, at least in the near past here, which Northridge leads 20 wins to 17 for Westview in the last 37 years. Tonight's game is brought to you by our game sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, with two locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our pregame sponsor is J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call 574-349-7673. And our halftime sponsor is Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg, featuring smoked turkey pizza as their pizza of the month during the month of November. This evening's game is also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Also by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 West in Shipshewana. By Laguana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also, Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals. Daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. By Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury. By Topeka Pharmacy, 101 North Main in downtown Topeka. Also, the Van Buren Hotel at Shipshewana, located north of Shipshewana on State Road 5. By Emma Warehouse, see them for Valspar, paint, and painting supplies in downtown Emma. And by Ben's Pretzels, located south of Shipshewana on State Road 5. Tonight's game is a presentation of Laguana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. And Jamie will be back to talk to head coach Chandler Pribble of the Westview Warriors right after this 30-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Okay.
Bethany game and what you liked, what you saw out there.
Yeah, it was a good start. Obviously we were still able to see a lot of things we need to fix, but we were balanced scoring. We moved the ball pretty well. We had a lot of different guys contribute in a lot of ways. It was nice seeing that Jethro Hostetler had 3 charges. Just made a lot of toughness plays, but it was a good start for our group.
Yeah, talk about Bethany. They hit a basket and cut it. I think the lead had gone from like 16 down to 7.
Yep.
And Luke Helmuth drilled a 3 and kind of got you guys back on track, and then he made a ton of plays in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that shot kind of got him going. Then he posted up a couple times, got a few offensive rebound putbacks. But yeah, it kind of ignited a fire for him and then for our group. And then, kind of extended that lead to where we felt a little bit more comfortable.
Well, and that's a better Bethany team than what we've experienced in recent years. So good win. So what are some areas maybe you worked on this week in preparation for Northridge, or just in general with your team and the skill and what you're working on?
Yeah, just from watching the JV game, you can tell they're a program that wants to play fast. They want to run and jump. They want to make it chaotic. They'll do different trap defenses. So we worked on a lot of that. Emphasizing how to attack against a run and jump, and how to try to run an offense without allowing deflections, because that just slows things down, and it kind of helps them with what they're trying to do. So kind of talking about how to play at a fast pace but still be as controlled as we can be, and understanding what shots we want to take and maybe don't want to take, and when's a good time to take that shot, when's a good time to attack the basket. But understand that it's going to be a fast-paced game, and we might have to sub a little more, use timeouts a little differently, and things like that. But just kind of getting used to their pace, even though we are playing a little faster this year. Our transition defense will be pretty important. Yeah,
definitely. So on Northridge, what are a couple of their players that we need to look out for tonight that you're keying on stopping?
Yeah, they've got. I think they're kind of a by committee team, kind of like we are. They have some length with their big kids. They have two different longer bigs. They've got a variety of guys who can knock in shots. I know, number 3 is the coach's son. He's a good guard that's just really quick and can get to the rim. So we got to try to keep him contained the best we can. They've got a redheaded guard, number 12. I don't have a roster yet. I don't remember names.
Yeah,
but
no problem.
Number 12, he can do a little bit of everything. He's pretty skilled. I think he'll be one of the tougher guys for us to guard. Number 22, a lefty blonde-haired guard that shoots it really well. So they've got a lot of guys that can do a little bit of everything. But I'm hoping that they're fast tempo and them shooting it quickly. If we rebound well, that should mean that we can get stops a little bit faster and be back on offense.
Awesome. Well, congrats on your first win, and good luck tonight, Coach.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be back right after this.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Jerry Hosella with Jamie Miller back with you at Westview High School. Westview's returning to their locker room now for some last-minute instruction coming their way from head coach Chandler Pribble in his first year, and they grabbed his first victory of his coaching career here at Westview with a 61-47 victory over Bethany on Tuesday evening. And Northridge was victorious that same evening over Elkhart High School. The combination of the Elkhart Memorial and Elkhart Central High School, 51-43 at Northridge on Tuesday night. Jamie, it's going to be a tough task for the Warriors tonight. They're going to be outsized, obviously, by Northridge. So it's, we had at least we opened the season with a nice victory over Bethany, and we just need to carry that confidence into this game tonight.
Yeah, I think what we saw against Bethany is they were improved, and they had players at 2 or 3 positions that could put the ball on the floor, handle it, shoot it, and we adapted to that pretty well and had a little bit of game pressure. Tonight we're going to have a team that's going to have 5 players that can do that and throw in a 6'8" guy for a good measure, and if he gets in foul trouble, they have another 6'7" guy that can come in and add some length. So what that does is it stops a lot of your drives. If he just hangs around the basket, it's hard to finish around there. And so you're going to have to hit outside shots probably to come out here with a win tonight. And Coach talked about rebounding. It's going to be important on both ends. We struggled a little bit with rebounding at the beginning of the game against Bethany. And tonight, you're not going to be able to just stand there against these taller, longer athletes. You're going to have to push them back a little bit and gang up on them. So I'm excited to see it. I think both teams like to get out and shoot it and run, kind of like what everybody likes to watch.
Oh, yeah. It'll be an exciting
I think
brand of basketball.
I don't know how many shots will go in, but I know a lot of them will go up. Just like the other night. They didn't always go in right at the beginning.
Well,
but
we might have alluded to this in that first pregame show that we did before the Bethany game, but, we're going to launch this year. There's no doubt about it. But any given night, if we're hot, we've got a pretty good chance to win if our shots are falling.
Yeah, and I think that plays to our strengths as a team. We have some shooters. We have some athletes. They're scrappers. And let's get down there, and if you got an open shot, take it. Don't wait for the defense to get set or trap. If their varsity's anything like the JV, they like to trap that first pass.
Right.
You're kind of in scramble mode. If you can break that, usually you can get good good open shots, but we don't. When they got length and everything, it also can create turnovers. So I'm excited to see them tonight. I think maybe they had a few first game jitters.
Yeah, they did. I think, yeah.
Didn't shoot real well, but settled down. And I thought for the most part we took good shots, even if they didn't all, didn't go in at a percentage you would expect them to. But
by the fourth quarter, I thought we felt really comfortable.
Yeah, I thought Luke kind of got us going, and he seemed to kind of have that mentality out there of kind of doing whatever it takes to propel the team on.
He scored 11 points in the fourth quarter of his 13, which, by the way, was a career high for Luke. We had a couple guys with career highs during that game on Tuesday night, Luke being one of them, but also Wiley Minix. His previous career high was 12, and he canned 15 on Tuesday evening.
Well, that's great to see. Every new year is a new opportunity for new players and different roles. And
Camden also.
Yeah.
He made those 3 threes.
That was huge. That's what gave us our working margin for most of the game.
Yeah.
So that was a big for him to come in off the bench cold and just drill him. Just like he's in his backyard.
Right. Camden Yoder, who's wearing his older brother's jersey now, or uniform, number 13. Mason, and you saw Mason before the
Mason's
game.
In the building tonight, so I'm sure that'll be, I don't know if he was the other night or not, but probably not. Now that there's a break in college, they can get away for a little bit. But, this should be a great game. Coach Radiker for Northridge has come in, and he's done a nice job with this program, and they always have good athletes, great shooters. The last few years, they've just had a bevy of great shooters, and you just couldn't leave them alone. And I don't know, we haven't scouted much this year yet, but I'm sure they got some very capable shooters out there, along with their height and their in-between games. So
last year we didn't play them until the end of January because their football team had made it all the way to the state finals last year. So that game was delayed until after the first of the year and toward the end of the first month. So
I'd forgotten about that.
We're back on schedule this year, and we lost to them by 3 last year by a score of 51-48 back on January 29th. And we're going to pause now for our national anthem with Paige Rigsecker. Yet again, a talented Westview student singing our national anthem tonight, Paige Rigsecker. As we get set for basketball, Northridge and Westview going at it here on the Westview hardwood tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Northridge, Northridge 1-0, as I mentioned, under the direction of Scott Rodiker. Number 3, 5'10" sophomore Cam Radiker, coach's son. He scored 8 on Tuesday night against Elkhart in their first game. Number 12, the redhead, Nolan Bales, a 6'1" senior. Scored 11 against Elkhart. Number 22 is Mason Bales, a 6'2" sophomore. Number 24 is Noah Zmuda, a 6'3" senior. And at the third forward position, Alex Ellenson, a 6'8" senior. He's their big guy in the middle. First out for Westview is Jethro Hosteller, a 6'2" senior. Scored 6 in game 1 against Bethany. Brady Yoder, 5'10" senior, led his team in scoring on Tuesday evening with 16. Number 15 is Wiley Minnick, starting at a forward, 6'1" junior. He was second in scoring on Tuesday with 15. Wade Springer will be at a guard. He's number 23, whereas there is 5'11", and he's a junior. Wade scored 2 against the Bruins. And rounding out the starting lineup for Westview is Luke Helmuth, a 6-foot junior, and he scored 13, a career high against Bethany on Tuesday night. By the way, earlier tonight, Northridge defeated Westview in the JV contest by a score of 54-28. And you hear the Westview whistler in the background, our own Dan Byler. As we get set for basketball, Jethro at 6'2", Jethro Hostetler that is, and Alex Ellenson at 6'8" will go up center court. Tip is controlled by the Warriors. Unbelievable, huh?
Wasn't
Jethro shots up, no good. And Northridge with the rebound. Cam Radiker came out with it, brings it across the timeline. He'll take it all the way to the hole and puts it up and in. No hesitation by Radiker there.
Yeah, he really just put his head down and kept going and made Springer stop him. And he just, well, it's a good way to be introduced to him.
That's right. He knows what he has to do now. Springer, that is. Brady with a 3. Puts the Warriors on top now. That's good to see. And a basket will count as Cam Radiker's at it again as he puts it in on the drive to the hoop, and he'll go to the free throw line. Springer picks up his first foul of the game tonight.
Well, I think what Coach is telling Wade there is you got to take him out of his comfort zone a little bit. He's just putting his head down and going to the right. Anybody can do that. Let's turn him. Let's make him make a move.
Brady drives it, has it knocked away, but Springer, Johnny on its spot, grabs it. He'll go right side of Helmuth. Now it's knocked away. Quick hands there by Mason Bales. He'll take it all the way to the basket and put it up and in. Northridge jumps up by 4 now, 7-3.
Well, I think we'll adjust to this, but clearly it's a little bit different level of play out there than what we saw the other night by Bethany on defense.
You go from a 1A team to a 4A team, and it's a little bit of a shock. And Northridge is quick. Rodiker with a 3, and he hits nothing but net. And now Coach Cribble wants to talk about it. 10-3, Northridge has built a 7-point lead, and we're 1.5 minutes into this first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. call 260-768-7714.
We're back. Both teams out of their huddle after the timeout called there by Coach Pribble. Trying to get his team settled down and squelch the momentum that Northridge has in the early going.
Pre-game, he talked about running the offense without getting the ball tipped. And we've had at least 2 deflections already on this end.
Shot by Jethro from the baseline is no good. Battle for the rebound. Picked up underneath there by Helmuth. And we have a foul and a reach in on Northridge.
And that's the way to get back in the game. Offensive rebound is going to slow down Northridge's fast break a little bit. Right now, our first goal should be to not give them a layup or a wide open shot.
Bales picks up the foul. Brady drives it to the free throw line, puts up the jumper, no good. Chasing down the rebound is Mason Bales. Quickly up court, it'll come to Zmuda. Radiker up top. Don't allow him to penetrate that time. Good defense by Springer. Now with the ball, the big guy Ellenson. He'll put the move on Minix, and he can't get it to go. Rebounds pulled down by Helmuth. Across the timeline comes Luke. He's being hawked there by by Bales, Mason Bales. Brady Yoder drives around Nolan Bales and puts it in. Brady's second basket of the night, his first regular field goal. Radiker drives it into the paint, dishes off left side to Nolan Bales, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll stay in the possession of Northridge. Cam Radiker will inbound it for the Raiders. Line drive pass comes out to Nolan Bales. He'll back it up. Back to Radiker. Left side is Zmuda. Now the big guy Ellenson. He'll go right side. Radiker drives it down on the baseline. And he's cut off there by Springer. Knocked away, but picked up by Bales. They'll swing it over to Nolan Bales. Quick pass in the corner. Air ball by Radiker. And right there was Luke Helmuth for the rebound. Down to Minix. Minix has it lane. Puts it up and in. So the Warriors have battled back now within 3, 10-7.
Good to see Wiley getting some points around the basket. I know last year the majority of his shots, I believe, were threes.
Yep. Definitely an outside threat last year. It's going to be Westview basketball. Luke Helmuth will inbound it. He gets it into Brady Yoder. Brady drives, dishes it off left side to Helmuth. Helmuth stutter steps, puts it up, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound. Good hustle. Knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Jethro Hostetler, and he puts it in. Just good hustle there by Westview.
Luke did a nice job keeping the ball alive, and eventually we corralled it.
Westview within 1. Northridge with the ball in the 10-9 lead. Shot from left side by Bales is no good. Way off the mark. Saved inbounds, but right into the hands of Ellenson. Can't find a shot. Springer steps in and steals it away. Takes it all the way down. Oh, a good drive to the basket. Switched hands in midair and put it up off the glass and good. Westview with a 1-point lead. We have a whistle. It's going to be called on the floor. It's going to be against Westview.
Well, that Radiker really puts pressure on the defense. He's really confident out there. And he just put his head down, and you got to stay in front of him, which is a lot easier said than done.
Radiker just a sophomore. Not a big guy, 5'10". Bounce pass inside. Reaching in, Camden Yoder just entered the contest. As Springer comes out for a rest.
And 2 fouls.
Yeah. Owen Brill comes in as well. He'll give Jethro Hostetler a rest. Radiker's going to come to the bench as well for Northridge, and also Zmuda. Into the ball game is the other big guy that we talked about, and that is Zepp, Wyatt Zepp. In the corner is Nolan Bales. He'll bring it out front. Gives off to Zepp. And we have an offensive foul on the Raiders. I think that went on Zepp. So the big guy, Ellenson, picked up the foul.
Yeah, with the Twin Towers in there right now, which could be an advantage for them on offense, but maybe defensively they won't be quite as quick. We'll see.
With the ball is Brill. Brill down to Luke Helmuth on the baseline, puts it up and in.
There you can see he took him right to the basket and did a nice job of waiting on the fake to do its job.
So Westview up by 3, and now 1 is putting it up and in as Ellenson under the basket. Westview went on a 10-0 run before Ellenson's basket. Turned the score around. With the ball is Brill, Owen Brill. Goes right side to Helmuth. Out front, Brady. Fall away 3 is good.
That was a nice set play call that time.
16-12, Westview by 4. 2:20 to go, first quarter. With the ball, Gideon Campbell. He'll get it out front, stolen away. Knocked away by Brady and then picked up. Shots up by Brady, no good from the feed from Brill. Now stolen and put up by Wiley Minix. The Warriors having an excellent first quarter here.
Yeah, what a turnaround from the first minute and a half. Huh?
It looked like Northridge might run away with it, but. And now we have an offensive foul that's going to be called on Northridge again.
Well, Brady's always had a knack for that from the time he was a freshman of taking charges, and that one there just saved us 3 points because the pass off of that, they nailed the 3.
Campbell, 5'10" sophomore, picks up the foul for Northridge. Westview up by 6 now, 18-12. Rodiger comes back in with his original starters now, except for Campbell, I guess. He's still out there. Wiley Minix gets a good hand as he comes to the bench for Coach Pribble.
Northridge going to a little bit different defense right now. Looks like a 1-2-2 half-court trap.
Brady with the ball on the pass from Camden Yoder. Right side, we have a whistle and a traveling violation on Jethro on his move down the baseline.
Well, we had the right idea that time. Brady had a nice post entry that time, but we just, I didn't see his feet, but somebody said he traveled.
Gideon Campbell between the circles, goes left side to Rodiker. They'll swing it around right side now to Noah Smuda. Out of Bales. Northridge taking their time here on offense. Driving is Zamudic, gives it off left side, driving into the paint and then pushing it back out front to Radiker. Good defense by the Warriors. Brill on Zamuda. Brady anticipated that pass to Radiker. Then he comes back, good defensive play to get in his face. He'll take it all the way down, dish it off right side to Helmuth. His shot no good. Rebound is pulled down by Zamuda. Quickly up court to Rodiker, and he was intimidated again by Brady Yoder. 20 seconds to go, first quarter. Westview by 6, 18-12 over Northridge. Camden Yoder, Helmuth, now Brady for another 3, and it's good again. Brady is hot. Third 3 of the quarter. Westview up by 9. Shot is up at the buzzer by Rodiker, and it's no good, and we've come to an end of the first quarter of play, and a good one for the Warriors. They lead the Raiders by a score of 21-12. We'll be back in 60 seconds with quarter number 2.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
And we're back at Westview, getting set for quarter number 2. An excellent first quarter for the Warriors.
Yeah, we mentioned in that timeout that we called timeout at 6:31. We were down 10-3. And since then, we've outscored them 18-2.
My goodness.
So,
wow.
Well, it's early in the season. Really, neither team knows what the other has, even after one game. So it's a kind of a feeling out time.
That's true. Radiker with the basketball. Gives out front. Long three is no good off the mark by Mason Beals. Now Radiker with a three, and he hits his second three tonight.
Yeah, they got a little physical on that rebound.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Northridge ball on the turnover. Radiker hands off to Mason Bales. Now in the corner right side of Radiker. Radiker cross-courts it to Zamuda. Now in the corner, shots up no good by Mason Bales, but rebounded by Northridge. Radiker again from three-point land, no good. Brady skies for that rebound. Pulls it down, has it knocked away from behind, goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the possession of Westview.
Really strong rebound by Brady that time, but he had 4 guys surrounding him, and he was doing great until he slowed down just a little bit, and the traffic caught up to him.
Brady looking to inbound. Jethro Hosteller back in the ball game. Brady shoots it from the corner, and he stays hot here in the second quarter. His 4th three tonight, and that puts Westview back up by 9. Baseball pass is intercepted as Radiker tried to get it cross court. Jethro Hostettler leaped up and grabbed it. He'll give out front to Camden Yoder. Brady drives the baseline on a runner. No good. Radiker with a rebound. Back come the Raiders. With the ball is Zamuda, and we have a traveling violation, a turnover on the Raiders.
Well, Coach Pribble's doing, I think, a good job of getting guys in and out of the game to try to give them a little break with the pace that we have right now.
That's right. Got to keep them fresh.
Yeah, we rotate about, 7 usually. So that, Northridge is 7. They're a little bit deeper as far as their rotation. And so we want to be there in the 4th quarter.
They swap big men. Wyatt Zepp back in the ball game. Ellenson comes to the bench for Northridge. Brady brings it across. He's double teamed. Gets it out of trouble to Helmuth. Helmuth unloads to Minix for 3. His shot's long, and the rebound all the way out to Bales. Bales has his pocket picked from behind by Jethro Hostettler. He feeds Minix. Minix takes it in. Good feed across the lane to Helmuth, and he puts it up for the layup.
Yeah, Wiley's really become a good playmaker out there.
Inside pass on the back door. Shots up and good by Nolan Bales.
Yeah, hate to give up with those that easily.
Brady waits to cross the timeline. He'll get it over to Camden Yoder. Now right side to Jethro Hostettler. Jethro being trapped in the corner, has it stolen well, knocked away. Still loose on the floor, picked up by Northridge, and knocked away and stolen by Brady. Brady takes it down the lane, puts it up, scores! What a ball game.
Well, he's at 16 already tonight.
16 points for the senior. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be a 3-point. No, he's on the floor, I guess. Brady Yoder picks up the foul.
Coach Radiker is probably thrilled to see Brady have a seat for a little bit.
It's Brady's turn to get a rest. Probably not for long. Radiker with the ball. Drives against Jethro. Pulls up in the paint. And then throws it out of bounds. Tried to get it to the big guy.
That's a tough angle to hit the big guy.
Well, the big guy had all his momentum going the other way, and he couldn't react. Another foul on Northridge. This time it's going against Noah Zamuda.
I think this experienced ref out here is trying to gain control a little bit. There's been a lot of grabbing and clawing. Last couple possessions, he's calling some little touch fouls.
Yeah. Northridge continues to try to trap. Ninix with a three, and he hits. (31-17), Westview leads Northridge. Now in the drive to the basket, Radiker's fouled. They'll go to the stripe shooting a pair.
Good effort by Jethro that time, but that was probably unnecessary swipe down right there because that was a tough shot to begin with.
Jethro with his second foul tonight. 4:52 to go, second quarter. Radiker puts in the free throw. He leads his team in scoring with 12. A lot of scoring so far. Brady Yoder leads everybody with 16 points. Radiker's second shot spins out, no good. Rebound Brady. Brady works it up court against Nolan Bales. Picks up his dribble, gives out to Camden Yoder. Now left side, it'll come all the way down to Brill and then to Helmuth. They tried to feed it inside to Brill, and it's stolen away. Shots up and no good. Tipped up and in by Nolan Bales. Mason Bales, his brother, missed it, but Nolan Bales tipped it in. 31-20, Westview up 11. Chance to stretch it. Brady left wide open. This time the three won't fall, and pulling down the rebound is Nolan Bales. Quickly up court, trying to get it underneath to the big guy who's back in there, Ellenson, and it's intercepted by Brady, and now we have a charging foul on Brady as he entered the paint. Good position there by Ellenson. Brady tried to dish it off left side and ran over Ellenson. So Brady with his second foul. His first foul.
Westview with a full timeout.
We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
And we're back at Westview. Westview up 11, 31-20 over Northridge with 4 minutes exactly to go here in the first half. Good to have you along tonight. Our next streamcast will be next Friday at Churubusco. And that's Westview's next game. With the ball, Northridge. Zamuda gets it out front to Ellenson. Ellenson feeds it underneath to Nolan Bales. Radiker drives it into the lane and shoots it back out on the pass right side to Campbell. Back to Radiker. Now down to Zamuda. Zamunda tries to drive on Helmuth, does, gets around him and takes it all the way to the basket.
Yeah, that's a really strong drive. Our help side was just a step late that time.
Brady walking it up. He's being hawked there by Zamunda. Bounce pass, stolen away by Ellenson. Ellenson will bring it up himself. Drives, puts it up, and got it. Moves pretty well for a big guy. So Northridge with 4 quick points.
Yeah, we got to be a little more aggressive in coming to the ball in the pass. That last time we didn't come meet the pass, and they were able to steal it.
Luke Helmuth dishes it left side to Minix. Now down on the baseline to Brill. Shot from outside by Brady. Short, no good. The rebound, Radiker. Baseball pass up court to Campbell. Campbell inside to Ellenson. He lays it up and in.
Now, Northridge does a really good job of knowing where each other is. Spreading the floor. They don't waste any passes.
Helmuth trying to get it across the timeline. Does. Bounce pass to Brady Yoder, not a Camden. Minix. Fall away jumper is not going to go, and Radiker has it. Northridge on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, they've switched defenses and gone to more of a trapping, and that's taking us out of our rhythm. Good move by their coach to do that.
Long three is no good, but Ellenson with a rebound and a put back, and he's got a chance for the three-point play.
Well, that was just the flat-out disadvantage we talked about earlier.
Right.
It's just that height. A little bit different adjustment. You can't just stand against a guy. But Northridge moves the ball so well, it's hard to get position early and get them out of there.
Brill coming out.
That's now an 11-0 run, I believe, according to our expert statistician. Yeah. So a game of runs, 10-3, and then we went 18-2, and now they've gone on one. That's could be 12-0 here in a second.
Ellenson's free throw goes, and he completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 9 points now for Ellenson, and he's gotten his team back within 2 now, 31-29.
Yeah, it's all about, it sounds simple, but making shots.
Right.
We've started missing them. They've started making them.
This could be a game of runs, too. Ball stolen away by Campbell, and he has the easy breakaway layup, and now Northridge has tied it up all of a sudden.
Well, Northridge showed a lot of mental toughness coming back down 14 on the road, and let's see if we can do the same.
Brady, shot from inside the arc, this time is good. His third regular field goal to go along with 4 threes. 18 points now for Brady, 33-31. He steals it. Breakaway, puts it up, got it. 20 now for Brady, 35-31. Westview goes up 4. Left side, Dylan Springer's into the ball game for Northridge. We'll get it to Nolan Bales. He'll go right side with it to Gideon Campbell off the bench, and he hits a 3. 35-34, Northridge back within 1. Inside a minute to go now in the first half. Helmuth drives it all the way to the hole, puts it up, can't get it to go, but he's fouled.
Nice strong drive. I thought that was going to trickle around the edge, but see with that, yeah, they're going to give him free throws on that.
Foul's going to go against Campbell. That'll be his second. That'll send Luke Helmuth to the free throw line, shooting 2. With 42.4 seconds to go first half. That one bangs off the back of the iron. He'll get one more. And that one goes. 36-34, Westview by 2 now. Radiker out front. Picks up his dribble, bounce passes it right side. That's Campbell. Campbell, Ellenson. Northridge at this point will try to take the last shot. Good steal by Helmuth. Radiker got trapped underneath and tried to get it out front. Now Brady with 10 seconds to go first half. With that, he'll take the last shot. There's a shot, no good. Ellenson quickly up court. Campbell, he'll put it up, missed the shot. He rushed it a little bit. So we've come to an end of the first 16 minutes of basketball, and what a 16 minutes it's been. A game of runs so far for both these teams. 36-34 is our halftime score. Westview with the advantage. We'll be back with halftime stats and scoring with Jamie and Dan right after this 2-minute timeout.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Welcome back to Westview High School. Our halftime show is brought to you by Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring a smoked turkey pizza special through November. That is the Pizza Depot in Millersburg. Well, let's take a look at these stats. I have to admit I've caught myself kind of open-mouthed and gaping at the action now and then. It's so up and down, fast-paced up and down the floor. Let's take a look at the individual scoring. It's 36-34. Westview leads Northridge at halftime. Cam Radiker, a 5'10 sophomore, number 3 out there, has 12 points. He actually leads Northridge. Started out strong and just kind of kept pushing the pressure the whole game. Gideon Campbell hit a late 3 to bump him up to 5 points for the half. Nolan Bales, a 6'1 junior, had 4. Mason Bales, a 6'2 sophomore, had 2. 6'3 senior Noah Zmuda had a nice drive near the end of that half for his only bucket for 2. And 6'8 senior Alex Ellenson just kind of hung around the basket and did a lot of dirty work and ended up with 9 points on 4 field goals and 1 free throw. For Westview, Jethro Hostetler had 2 points. Brady Yoder was top point man in the first half overall, had 20. He had 4 3-point field goals and 4 2-point field goals for his total of 20. Wiley Minix added 7. Wade Springer added 2. And rounding out the scoring for Westview is 6' junior Luke Helmuth with 5. He had 2 field goals and a free throw. And Dan will illuminate us on why we have a 36-34 score at halftime.
Well, shooting 58% from the field helps. Shooting 71% from three-point range really helps. We were 5 of 7 from three-point range. I think that's probably the biggest difference right there. Well, that and the fact that we have 7 turnovers and they have 13. So what they started doing to us early on, they picked a couple passes off. I think our guys said, oh, we can do that.
You're allowed to do that.
And all of a sudden, we started picking off their passes, and it was almost the exact reversal of what had happened to us during the JV game. They kept picking off passes and getting layups, picking off passes. Looks like we figured it out for the varsity side. We are getting out-rebounded quite a bit. We have 8 rebounds compared to 16 for them. They have 6 offensive boards, 4 of those in the second quarter, and most of those Ellenson, and a lot of those were putbacks for points. So Ellison's 7 points he had in the second quarter, I think they might have all been putbacks. And so, that having that big guy in there cleaning up on rebounds. He didn't get any rebounds in the first quarter. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I had a couple I missed who got him, so he might have got 1 or 2 in the first quarter, but he had 4 in the second quarter. Not a lot of fouls, 7 called on us, 5 on them. One of the things that I was saying off the air earlier was during the scrimmage against South Bend, was it Clay we played? South Bend? Riley. This looked more like that game. I mean, we were running and gunning, and we were hitting a lot of shots. I think Brady had scored 38 points that night, and so the other night against Bethany, when he only had 16, he put up enough shots to have a whole lot more, but they weren't going in for him the other night. Tonight, so far, they've been going in. So that's been a lot of fun to watch. He's shooting right at 50%. Brady is, including, I show him 4 for 4 from three-point range. He's missed a bunch of twos, but I don't think he's missed from three-point range.
Yeah, I think you're right, because that long one he had on the wing over there, his foot was on the line, so that was a two-pointer.
Yeah, talk about runs. I mean, that definitely. We had as you mentioned, we had a 10-0 run. Then they had an 8-0 run early in the game. Then we scored 10 straight, or 18 out. We scored 10 straight, but then 18 to 2 to finish the first quarter. But then, man, we got dry there in the middle of the second quarter.
Yeah, we called a timeout with exactly 4 minutes to go. We were ahead 31-20, and they finished the half on a 16-3 run. So that was that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be right. I got my score, and we would have scored 14-5 run. So it wasn't quite as bad as that, but still a significant run.
Yeah, sort of. Well, they completely erased that 14-point lead we had, and tied it up at 31 apiece, and then we did outscore them to finish out the quarter 5-3. So we ended up with a slight lead again. But that 14-point lead sort of evaporated real quick.
That pace is just tough to maintain, and when they spread you out so much and you're helping and recovering, then it's hard to really gang rebound because you're so spread out. And that Ellison one-on-one is just not an impossible matchup, but it's definitely a tough one for us. So that's what got him back in it, and we're going to have to force some turnovers in the second half too to be able to hang in there. And expecting to shoot 71% from 3 again might be lofty, but if the right guys are shooting them and they're taking them in rhythm and at the right time, who knows? But a very entertaining game. Don't see too many 36-34 games at halftime anymore, do you?
That's more like a final score, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, and the other night, Northridge's score was only 51-47 or something for the whole game. So.
Right. 51-48, close.
You're a basketball player, you got to love that kind of basketball. I mean, they're playing hard, they're playing defense, but if you got it, shoot it.
Well, I think it's a lot easier to stay focused when you're running a lot. You have to keep focused.
There's no room for let up on either end. No resting on one end or the other.
That's right.
And so,
Westview comes out of their locker room first. They have a 2-point lead at halftime, 36-34. And tonight's halftime show has been brought to you by Pizza Depot. Good to have them as a sponsor this year on our halftime show. And we'll be back with the second half of this ball game, and it's a tight one. Westview by 2, 36-34. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of U.S. Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
We're back. Both teams back out on the hardwood now. Great ball game so far. We will wish everyone was out here to see it in person. We've got a pretty decent crowd on hand. Not like it used to be necessarily. But,
yeah, Northridge, that's a game you sell out usually.
Right.
So you're missing some good basketball if you're not showing up to these Westview games this year.
They had some great battles with the Raiders over the years.
Yeah, this has become, I mean, college football, this is rivalry weekend.
Right.
And that lines up perfectly with this game. It's the closest school to us.
Right.
And we only play them once a year because they're not in the same conference or sectional. But it's become really pretty heated every year, you know. Close. We had a few years back, we beat them on a last-second shot over there. And then they came over here and I think beat us the next year. And then last year was a close loss over there again.
Yeah, I don't think I'll forget that shot by Burkett at the buzzer.
Yeah, that was
from. I don't think he had that many points that night. You know, and that, in fact, maybe that.
I think it might have been his only shot.
Yeah.
His only basket. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good memories.
Yeah. Yeah. My memory when I was a senior is of a guy in Northridge senior brought a trash can to the game with a chicken in it. I don't think he'd get away with that. I don't know how he got the trash can in the door, but knowing him, I know him pretty well. Yeah, he'd have a way to do it somehow.
Any particular reason he brought a chicken, or?
Oh, they were all dressed like Amish and, you know, farmers and
I
stuff,
got you.
You know, they were coveralls and all that stuff. So yeah, it was interesting. But that was the old gym, and it was packed to the rafters, I tell you. Westview inbounding to begin the second half with the 2-point lead.
Northridge and, Jerry, 2-3 zone for Northridge this half.
Inside, Brady puts it up, can't get it to go off the back of the rim, and it's pulled down and grabbed out of there by Mason Bales. Radiker looked for the three and then backs it out.
I like Radiker out there. He's one of those players that every time he's got the ball, he's trying to score until you stop him.
He's, I'm sure, a gym rat from way back. His dad's a coach, and you can tell he's had a lot of experience.
Yep, definitely. No, fearless out there. He plays like a senior.
Yeah, he does. Surprisingly, he's a sophomore. Like I said earlier, he's not a big guy, and he probably will grow some more. He's just a sophomore. A lot of ability, a lot of natural basketball awareness. Shot by Minix won't go. Skying for the rebound there was Bales. In the corner, the other Bales, Mason, and he hits a three. That's his first three tonight, and that puts the Raiders up by 37-36.
We do a nice job of getting back generally on defense, but Northridge does a very good job of running their lanes, and they spread you out so much that you just can't really cover all of it.
Good job by Jethro, who posted up inside, put it up and in. Westview up by one. Radiker gets it out front to Nolan Bales. Now to come to Zamuda. Ball tipped away, and did it deflect off the hand? No, it didn't, of Northridge's player underneath Zamuda. So it'll stay in the hands of Northridge. Jethro Hostetler got his hand in there to knock it away. Radiker looking to inbound. He gets it into Ellenson, right back to Radiker. Bounce pass left side goes to Mason Bales. He tried to get it into Ellenson. He's being double teamed, but is able to snare that pass and put it up off the glass and good.
One way we can help that defensively is to pressure the ball better, pressure the passer. We're making it kind of easy for them to throw that lob in there.
Both teams trading baskets in early going of this third quarter. Shot by Brady spins out. Minix chases down the offensive board. Brady now to Helmuth. He'll take the jumper from the baseline and hits.
When you have a team of guys that can just hit 15-footers, it really just makes a big difference out there.
Luke found an opening on that baseline and put it in. Ellenson now with the interior pass. Gives off to Bales. Nolan Bales outside. His shot spins out. No good. Back come the Warriors. A chance to stretch their 1-point lead. Brady down the baseline. Feeds underneath the Jethro. Running to the basket. He puts in the floater. Westview with the biggest lead of this half. Ball swatted away, but we have a foul is going to be called. Might have been fouled before Helmuth. Let's see.
Yeah, he's a little. That's kind of tricky there because he's really initiating the contact there. And
Springer picks up the foul.
Springer's had one of those games where you just kind of shake your head a little bit. He's playing hard and he's not getting the calls.
No, you're right.
And
he's hustling and
he's up against that Radiker who's really putting some heat on him.
It's got to be frustrating for him because he's really doing pretty much everything right, but nothing's going right for him. Shot is up and good by Radiker. Now we have a whistle.
Yeah, it was a quick 5.
Wow.
That was about 4 1/4.
Yeah, that did seem like it went fast. Ellenson comes out. Zepp back in for Northridge as they switch big men. And they lose a whole inch.
Yeah.
6'8" to 6'7". Noah Zamuda to Radiker, and he traveled. Coach Radiker didn't agree with that call. You might have heard that on our headsets. That's not a travel. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, these days you can get away with quite a bit.
Reach-in foul called on Mason Bales. He went for the steal. That'll be number 2 on Bales, Mason that is, the sophomore. Coming to the, and he'll come to the bench. Checking back into the ball game is Gideon Campbell. Brady drives, then gives it off to Helmuth. He drives to the basket, puts it up, got the basket to go. It will count, and it's a foul. Foul goes on Campbell, his third. Helmuth with his 9th point of the game and a chance to break into double figures with a successful free toss here. And he hits. 45-40, Westview by 5. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Well, I think Westview's done a nice job of adjusting to the zone defense.
Radiker drives a baseline, tries to get it to Zepp, but he was camped out under there, and they called the 3-second violation. Minix inbounding under pressure from Northridge. Gets it into Helmuth. Quickly up court. Wide open on the baseline is Springer, and it bounces halfway down and then comes out. Ball deflected off of Northridge. It'll be Westview ball underneath their own basket. Springer shaken up a little bit. Referee is calling for Helmuth to go a little bit further over where the ball went out of bounds. Now Brady takes it down the lane, puts it up, short. Rebounding is Nolan Bales, and he was bumped by Helmuth.
Yeah, that's calling it a lot tighter this half, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
It's already 4 fouls for the half. There was 12 in the first half.
First on Luke.
I like the aggression, though. Going after the offensive rebound.
Camden Yoder comes in. Wade Springer will take a rest. So now we have Helmuth and Brady Yoder, Camden Yoder, Jethro Hostetler, and Wiley Minix. Radiker picks up the dribble. Feeds Zepp, high post left side, now gives back to Radiker for three. This time it's short. Good block out by Camden Yoder. Helmuth, now to Brady Yoder. Brady being trapped. Shoots it over to Minix. Good shot by Minix as he went up, protected the shot with his left elbow, and picked up the foul. Chance for a three-point play here for Minix.
Yeah, I really like this group. They really see the open guy well when they're being trapped. It doesn't always go perfectly, but they have an idea of where each other is out there on the court.
Definitely not a selfish team whatsoever. They play very well as a team, always looking for that open teammate. Minix shot is up and good. He completes the three-point play, and that puts Westview up by 8 now, 48-40. Nolan Bales goes right side with it to Mason Bales. Backdoor pass. Campbell tries a reverse layup, and he's fouled.
They have I guess what they'd consider their big lineup in there right now.
The two guys, yeah, with Zepp and Ellenson both in the ball game.
See, Zamuda is out, but yeah, they got a lot of length in there.
Zamuda at 6'3", looks small when those two guys are out there next to him. Campbell shot, he drills it. 48-41 now, 3:23 to go, third quarter. Coming back into the ball game is Owen Burrell for Westview, the 6'1" sophomore.
Yeah, Jethro with 3 fouls now.
And Campbell hits both free tosses. 48-42, Westview by 6. Brady to Luke Helmuth as he crosses the timeline, being double teamed, looking for help, gets it to Camden Yoder. Now to Brady, fall away jumper, short. Pulled down by Nolan Bales. Quickly up court to Mason Bales, to Campbell. Now back to Nolan Bales. They'll swing it around the perimeter, then get it back out front. Campbell looked like he already dribbled and then picked it back up again.
Yeah, if our defender would have been looking that time, it would have been right to him.
Ellenson loses the handle, and it's picked up by Camden, and Ellenson's going to be called for the foul. A little extra action in there. Ellenson frustrated. It's like having a mosquito flying around.
Yeah. Well, he might have got hit on the arm a couple times, but what he did that time is he put the ball down in traffic, and that gave the smaller players a chance to get to it. So he'll learn from that.
You're definitely not coached to put that ball on the floor when you're a big guy like that. With the ball, Brill gets it back to Brady Yoder. Brady to Helmuth. And an extra step. And it'll be a traveling violation. Turnover on Westview, 48-42. Northridge chasing 6. 2:20 to go, third quarter. Nolan Bales goes right side to Mason Bales. Mason drives the baseline and then dishes it off to Zepp in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go, and now we have Northridge crashing in there on the boards. Let's see who the foul's going to be against.
I think they got that on Owen Brill, I believe.
It is on Brill. Owen, that'll be his first.
Yeah, I'll take that over a tip-in rebound.
Yep. Bales inbounds it. He'll get it into Zamuda. I'll swing it right back to Bales. Nolan Bales. Bounce pass inside to Zepp, and he throws it right into the hands of Brady Yoder. Brady goes left side to Helmuth. Quick move down the baseline. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Still looks for the shot. Gets it out of trouble to Minix. Now to Brill. His shot's up and no good, but he's going to have 3 free throws. as he hit the floor after that shot. And that was beyond the arc, I believe. We'll see. What? Wow. Okay, that'll be Luke's second foul. I just assumed it was Burl hitting the floor, and it was a foul on that.
Well, they said that didn't count because the push-off was before that.
Right.
But yeah, that's a big one right there.
Yeah, it is. Northridge.
You
Across
see
the
an
timeline.
instant replay on that?
Yeah, there you go. We could provide that. Timeout on the floor, Northridge. Full timeout. Minute 31 to go, third quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
48-42 shows on the scoreboard here at Westview High School. Westview with the lead over Northridge. Timeout, and we're resuming play after that timeout was called by Northridge. Radiker with the ball, crosses the timeline on the pass. Driving is Campbell. He'll put it up, and good off the glass. Wiley Minix to Brady Yoder. Brady across the 10-second stripe, and then backs back over. Wow.
No, that's allowed. They're hopping up and down, but.
Rebound comes down to Ellenson. Right back to Ellenson, off the pass to Bales, and Ellenson lays it in. Helmuth crosses the timeline. Northridge still applying that full court pressure. Good move by Helmuth. He was trapped in the corner up top.
Well, Camden's shot just missed. I mean, that would have been a huge three.
Pass left side of Minix. To bring it out on the wing, now out front. Westview looks like we'll be satisfied with going for the last shot here with less than a half a minute now to go in this quarter. Brady with the basketball. Gives it to Minix. We're down to 20 seconds. Westview by 4, 48-46, or by 2 rather, 48-46. Brady drives, and we have a whistle and a foul on Radiker. Moved in there at the last second and picked up the foul. Luke Helmuth will trigger it in right in front of his teammates on the bench. Minix will force it up with 2. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down. That'll do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's Westview 48, Northridge 46. A barn burner here at Westview tonight. We'll be back with the fourth and last exciting quarter tonight, pending overtime, of course, right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
We're back, 48-46. Getting set for quarter number 4 here in this back-and-forth ball game tonight. Westview with a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Well, Brady didn't score that quarter.
Yeah,
so
they held them down.
We scored, 12 as a team. And they're changing a lot of defenses, and he might have taken a couple quick shots, but good shots, too. He didn't make those. But did a nice job of helping out all the way around.
Shot by Roddickers, long. Rebound, Luke Helmuth. Ball knocked away and stolen. Shot by Bales, and he is fouled underneath by Luke Helmuth. That was Mason Bales, and he'll go to the stripe shooting a pair.
Well, one thing Northridge does, not too many teams do, and they do it well, is even after a missed shot, they're trapping you in the backcourt. We had the rebound, and it could have started to break, and boom, there's a trap.
Mason Bales hits his free throw. This is a good game for these guys to experience, though, against,
absolutely. Against the length, the aggression. And, there's things we can do better out there. That was a couple of things there. We need to dribble around the trap, which we could have done.
Second shot misses.
Come to the ball. Come meet the ball in the pass.
Brady drives, hits Helmuth on the baseline, but he can't find any help, and then tries to bounce it off the shins of the big guy, and it deflected over into the hands of one of the Bales. Shots up, no good, but tipped back up and in, off the glass by Ellenson.
Yeah, he missed the shot so bad we didn't have a chance for a rebound.
It was like a pass to Ellenson almost. Raiders up by 1 now. Minix misses off the baseline, and then up over the back went Jethro Hostetler, and that'll be foul number 4 on Jethro.
Well, we talked about hitting shots. You got to hit shots. That's a nice little 8 or 10 footer. You just got to make that one. And it's a good shot, though.
Jethro comes out with 4. Camden Yoder comes back into the ball game. Lose some size there. Oh, it's a 1-and-1 as the Raiders are in the bonus. So it'll be Nolan Bales at the charity stripe this time.
And this is a spot we'll learn. We've had 3 or 4 just kind of over the back or wild slaps, careless fouls that, well, now they add up because now they're on the line.
I don't know what happened to Bales that time, but
he got blocked out by Luke Helmuth.
There you go. I didn't see the contact, but I think it was kind of. The Raiders now have scored 11 in a row as Bales hits both free throws, and they've taken a 3-point lead, 51-48.
Well, maybe we're saving our best run for the end of the game.
Helmuth gets it across the timeline. Good thinking by Luke. Now he's double teamed, and we have a whistle, and a timeout's going to be called by Chandler Pribble of Westview.
Well, good, strong ball handling that time by Luke, but he had to feel like the whole team was after him because it was a triple team about wherever he went. So he's got to keep our head up, hit the open man, and we'll get a layup out of it.
6:46 to go, fourth quarter, 51-48. We'll keep it right here. It's just a 30-second timeout.
Well, this is a key part of the game. We've played a very good game. We've hit shots. We haven't hit some for a little while. And they're frustrating us. Northridge playing really hard on defense right now, kind of a scramble-type defense. And we got to keep our composure, get a couple baskets. This game has been a game of runs.
Sure
and they're
has.
in one now. It's our turn.
Both teams back out of their huddle now. Wade Springer will inbound for the Warriors over in front of our fans. He'll bounce pass it into the backcourt to Luke Helmuth. Luke goes right side on the pass to Brady Yoder. Brady, Springer, back to Brady, drives, fall away jumper is short. Skying for the rebound is Mason Beals. Quickly up court in the corner. It'll go to Dylan Springer, who's just checked in. Ellenson, big long legs, goes to the basket. Takes it right to the hole.
I think we have too many players in the backcourt. We need to get down court. If they got 3 guys guarding 1, we have an advantage, obviously, at the other end.
Almost controls out front, gives off to Minix. Minix right side to Springer. Springer back to Minix out front. They'll swing it all the way down into the corner to Camden Yoder left side. Inside 6 minutes now to go in this ball game. And we have a foul on Northridge. Looked like the referee came up with his knee. Zamuda picks up, or no, it's Springer picked up the foul. Yeah.
Yeah, number 14.
Picks up his first foul. Brady Yoder looking to inbound. Tries to get it in. It's deflected off the back of the glass, and it'll be re-inbounded by Westview. This time Luke Helmuth will trigger it in for the Warriors. Gets it into Brady on the wing. Drives it all the way to the basket. Puts it up. Gets a roll. Basket will count, and he'll go to the charity stripe.
First basket of the second half.
Wow. Second foul on Zamuda. Brady with 22 right now. And a tip back up and in. Was that Helmuth or Minix?
Minix got the basket.
So the Warriors are back within 1 now. Good hustle by Minix and Helmuth. Ellenson goes right side to Radiker. Tries to drive around Springer, puts his elbow out, and he picks up the offensive foul.
He finally got one, didn't he?
Yep, he finally did. Second foul on Radiker, or third foul on Radiker. Campbell comes back into the ball game. He's going to come in for Ellenson. So now they got their small lineup in there. Minix looking to inbound. Helmuth trying to give the Warriors a lead here now. Down by 1, 53-52 with 5:10 to go in this ball game. Camden Yoder goes left side to Helmuth. Helmuth drives it into the paint, then dishes it off to Springer. Now to Brady on the baseline. The jumper's no good, or the floater. And ripping down the rebound was Mason Bales. Quickly up to Campbell, back to Mason Bales, now to Campbell. Campbell looked for the 3, couldn't find it, gives it to Radiker. Now right side to go to Nolan Bales. Driving is Radiker. Fall away jumper. Off the back of the rim, no good. Springer with a rebound. He'll go down to Helmuth, and he puts it up and in.
It's a barn burner.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Frustrating. Yeah, I was holding my breath when you let go of that one. Yeah, that was the right call. I didn't think they'd catch it, but he went to pass and took an extra step before he let it go. This is a good test for Westview. Can we work the ball if we have to for a minute and get a good shot? Totally different half in the pace and all that, but we can still get good shots if we're just patient. Next foul will put us on the line for a 1-and-1. No, that's... yeah. Yeah, they cleared out that time with their size advantage.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
And we're back at Westview, 58-54 the score. 2:44 to go in this ball game. Northridge leads it. They have the basketball. What do you think here, Jamie? They'll probably try to take as much time as they can.
I'm not sure. Last time they worked it till they got the matchup they wanted and drove into the lane. I think they'll still be aggressive here until they maybe a little bit bigger lead.
Nope.
Oh, that was our chance right there.
Yeah, it was. There you go. Traveling violation on Northridge, so it's going to be Westview ball on the turnover. Wiley Minix will inbound in front of the Northridge cheerleaders. Baseball pass up court to Brady Yoder. Put it up. Oh, it won't go, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back up and good. Good job by Brady.
Nice pass by Wiley. That was our best option. That's a tough spot to throw it in from.
It's one of those tight end passes downfield, or the wide receiver, I guess,
yeah.
passing it.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah. In the corner, and it's good. Wide open was Nolan Zamuda, his first three tonight.
Yeah, give them credit. They're hitting the shots when they need to.
61-56. Northridge applies the pressure. Westview breaks it. Ball knocked out of bounds by Northridge. It'll be Westview retaining possession. Jethro Hostetler comes back into the ball game. Camden Yoder comes out.
2 big threes by Northridge in this fourth quarter. One by Zamuda and one by Bales. Mason Bales.
Springer gets it into Helmuth. Helmuth, backdoor pass to Brady, puts it up. Oh, nice block. Put back by Jethro, won't go, and a big rebound there by Bales for Northridge with 1.5 minutes to go in the ball game. And a reach-in foul on Springer. That'll be a shooting foul, of course, for Northridge. 1-1 for Radiker. 5-point lead now for the Raiders and a chance to extend that. 2 Warriors with 4 fouls apiece, Jethro Hostetler and Wade Springer. No good on the free throw. And oh my, there should have been well, we got it back. Springer passes it up to Jethro Hostetler. Right back to Springer. Springer left side, Minix in the corner for 3. Oh, I thought that was in.
Yeah, looked good.
Springer. Westview gets that offensive rebound, and now we have a whistle and a foul as Nolan Bales tried to go up over Brady and knock it away, but made contact. So now that'll send Brady to the free throw line, shooting 1-1. Campbell, who didn't start this ball game, picked up 4 personal fouls tonight. Brady at the stripe. Hasn't scored from the free throw line tonight up until just now. 23 points now for Brady.
Yeah, scoreboard has him for 25.
25 for Brady. My mistake. Second shot is up and good. And he has evened his personal best of 26 points in his career. Ball knocked away. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Brady. Made some contact. His second.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. In fact, I thought he hit it off the Northridge's guy leg.
That will send Noah Zamuda to the free throw line. He has 5 points tonight, a 3-pointer and a regular field goal. Nothing from the charity stripe. And he hits. He'll get the bonus.
Well, they're hitting their free throws.
62-58, Northridge by 4 with 71 seconds to go in the ball game. Northridge 10 of 13 for the free throw line. Timeout called by Coach Radiker of Northridge. It's going to be a full timeout. I think we'll take a break as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
And we're back at Westview. Both teams still in their huddle. 62-58, Northridge leading Westview with just 1:11 to go in this ball game. Next game for Westview will be next Friday evening, and that will be at Cherubusco.
The old round barn.
Yeah, that's
or the
what it
domed
is.
barn, anyhow.
Yeah. The Quonset hut.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know. That's what I always called it.
Yeah.
It's like a oversized barracks or something. And Northridge will host Culver Academy next Friday. Second shot's no good. Westview with a rebound, still trailing by 4.
Yeah, plenty of time. Get a 2. Get an easy basket. Cut this thing to a 1-possession game and see what happens.
Minix gets it to Brady. He'll pop a long 3, and he hits! He felled it.
Well, there's his career high.
62-61. Brady now at 29. Timeout called by Coach Rediker again.
30 seconds.
That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
What about that? And we're back, 62-61. Northridge with a basketball and a 1-point lead with 43.1 seconds to go in this ball game. Tell you, I guess, Jamie, we really didn't know what to expect with the Warriors this year. We knew that we had a bunch of guards basically playing for us, but I tell you, we played some great basketball against.
I'm really happy with the performance tonight. I certainly want to pull this thing out, but either way.
Drive to the basket, and Wiley Minix.
They made both sides mad.
Yeah, he might have done some acting there, but there was no call, and it caused Northridge to miss the layup. Now Westview with the ball, 32.3 to go. Brady Yoder will inbound.
Well, I hope we get to see our end-of-game execution.
That's right. We'll see what we can do. Referee talking to assistant coach Rusty Yoder. A little bit of a disagreement there, I guess. Rusty still barking at him. Luke Helmuth with the ball out front. He'll give it to Brady Yoder.
Might call timeout here.
15 seconds. They're going to give it to Brady. Looks like go one-on-one. They cleared out. He puts it up. Can't get it to go. Now the shot by Luke won't go. Tipped around. Northridge with it. 3 seconds, and Ellenson falls to the floor. He was fouled. Wow, we had an opportunity there.
Yeah, some pretty decent shots there.
Couldn't get him to drop. And that's going to go against Brady. That'll be his third.
That's 2 shots, so even if they hit both, we still have a shot.
2.6 seconds to go. Now Coach Pribble wants to talk things over with his team. Maybe ice the shooter a little bit. We'll keep it here. It's going to be a full timeout. Do we have enough to talk about?
Well, I think what we want.
Quite a ball game.
Yeah. I'm really, the team seemed really composed there. We got a good shot out of it. I thought they could have called a block down here on Brady's drive. He kind of undercut him a little bit. But, the guys really crashed the board hard. I forget who shot. Oh, Luke. We got the rebound. Luke shot another
Luke shot
one.
it from over here, yeah.
And then just their height in the middle won out there as they got the rebound. Brady did a nice quick job of fouling him, though, to preserve what time we have left. So go see what they do here. We'll put 40 on the line. And, I think we might have one timeout here left. So if you're Northridge, do you miss the second one intentionally? If we get a clean rebound, how much time do we have to do anything with? Whereas if we have 2.6, if he drains both of them, you can throw it full court, catch a pass, and shoot it. So lots of options here. Probably the best thing to do if you're Northridge, just make the shots.
Right.
And see what happens.
I'm not an experienced basketball coach, but I think that's what I do. I just go out there.
You can't lose if you got,
Right.
on the next shot if you're up 3. So
exactly. At the line, Alex Ellenson with 17 points here tonight. Shots up and rattles out. No good.
Well,
Northridge up by 1. Go ahead.
Now you got him. I mean, if you miss that and foul on the rebound.
Ellenson. This one goes. Westview inbounding, trailing by 2. Baseball pass by Helmuth. Down court to Jethro Hosteller. Battle, and we have a held ball with
Westview ball. Westview ball.
1 second? 1 second exactly on the clock. So they touched the ball, went to the floor, and 1 second ticked off.
Well, I'll take a 3-pointer for the win, please.
Don't think we're going to lob it to the big guy inside. Brady, 3. Oh! Hits the back of the rim and comes out. What a ball game tonight. It comes down to a missed shot at the buzzer to determine the winner of this ball game. But
man, what a game.
Yeah, it was. A beautiful attempt by Westview on that inbound play, and Brady had the shot beyond the arc, fall away jumper. We've seen a lot of them go in, but that one just wouldn't fall.
Yeah, that was the same spot he hit just a few minutes ago.
Right. Little long, and that gives the win to Northridge in this hard-fought battle here tonight. 63-61 our final. Northridge wins it by 2 to pick up their second victory of the year. Westview falls to 1-1. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
So, yeah, we'll face the camera.
Welcome back to Westview High School, where we have just witnessed a thriller. Unfortunately, Northridge came out on top tonight, 63-61. Westview led at halftime tonight, 36-34. They led 21-12 after one, 36-34 after two. After the third quarter, it was narrowed to 48-46. And then the final score, we trailed by 2 points, 63-61. Individually tonight, Cam Radiker started out hot. Really played much better defense on him in the second half. He ended up with 13, 12 of those in the first half. Gideon Campbell added 9. Nolan Bales added 8. Mason Bales had 9. Noah Zamuda 6. And the big guy in the middle led Northridge tonight with 18 points, 9 in each half, and including 1 free throw there at the end. For Westview, Jethro Hosteller added 6. Brady Yoder tonight with a career-high 29 points, 5 three-pointers. Just narrowly missed the game winner there at the end. He also had 6 two-point field goals and 2 free throws. Wiley Minix added 12. Wade Springer 2. And Luke Helmuth rounded it out tonight with 12 points as well, with 5 field goals and 2 free throws. So hard fought, good game either way, very evenly matched teams, and they just had one more play than we did. So
3 guys in double digits again.
Yep,
that's good.
A 6'8" guy in the middle probably didn't hurt them any tonight. He's a linchpin of their offense. He scores, and when you sag, he kicks it to the corner and they hit threes. So give them credit. They had one more pass. So Dan now with the nitty-gritty.
It seems like a lot. Could be. It seems like somebody had one of the bales. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. I second that, Dan. No doubt about it. But well-played game tonight. Hard-fought battle. Northridge pulls it out with a 63-61 victory over Westview. Westview now goes to 1-1 on the season, and Northridge improves to 2-0. Next game for Westview will be a week from tonight down at Churubusco. So we hope to see you down there. If you can't make it, we are scheduled to do the streamcast from Churubusco next Friday. So we're glad you could join us tonight. Tonight's game was brought to you by our game sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our pregame sponsor was J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call 574-349-7673. The halftime sponsor tonight was Pizza Depot at 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg, featuring smoked turkey pizza as their pizza of the month during November. This evening's game is also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 West in Shipshewana. By Liguana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also by Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals. Daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. By Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury. By Topeka Pharmacy, 101 North Main in downtown Topeka. Also the Van Buren Hotel at Shipshewana, located north of Shipshewana on State Road 5. By Emma Warehouse, see them for Valspar paint and painting supplies in downtown Emma. And by Ben's Pretzels, located south of Shipshewana on State Road 5. Tonight's game is a presentation of Liguana and the IHSAA Champions Network. So for color commentator Jamie Miller, our statistician tonight was Dan Byler, our camera operator, Mr. Mast, and our engineer tonight was Jeremy Anderson. Good night, everyone.